Peace, Internet. It's me, Davon Raymond, aka Vonnie. As you guys can see by the title of this video, we are going to be talking about a recent Uber ride that I had actually earlier tonight. And yes, I know, you really want to discuss my face and how tired I look. I just did an Amazon shift driving, so yes, I'm very dead, very tired. Normally, I would be shirtless with my fan on and my AC is going out in the living room, but hey, we're not going to do the fan so you can actually hear me. Guys, I'm enjoying the Amazon job so much. Yeah, let's actually talk about that. So, I didn't know when I first signed up for this Amazon job, and yes, we are going to get to the Uber driver story in a quick second. It connects to this. I didn't know when I signed up for this position as a driver that I was going to have not full-time hours. The job was advertised as a 4-day a week, 40 hours a week, like 4 10-hour shifts type job. And I'm over here thinking like, cool. So that works, I can work my part-time job 2 days a week and then work this other job 4 days with an on-call 5th day for Amazon. So I was thinking, this is lit. I can work basically every single day. And, in the future, when I have enough money from this fucking 40-hour-a-week full-time job, then I'll be able to, get my car. I was looking at different cars on Facebook and, then kind of step away from working that 2-day job and then fill my free time with surfing, and I was really looking forward to that. But here's a little fly in the ointment here for you. Unfortunately, so far, I have not collected a 40-hour paycheck from Amazon. Now, it's not Amazon specifically, it is my DSP, the company that I drive for, who drives for Amazon. I at first thought it was just because I was a new driver or whatever, but so basically the 4 days a week plus the on-call 5th day, that 5th day they will let you know the night before, hey, that day is inactive, so you don't have to work on or we don't need you for that on-call shift. They've been treating my normal schedule as, on-call days. I swear. They have been messaging me like 1 day last week and then 2 days this week, which is ridiculous. You don't have to come into work tomorrow. Your day's inactive. Your day's inactive. So if you're going to text me the night before and say, hey, you're not going to be making any money tomorrow, see you later. It's ridiculous. I literally thought this was a full-time position, and here I am, 2 days out of a 4-day week. Well, actually, it's 5 days because they asked me to work another day, which is weird. They were like, oh, we actually need you for this other day, and then they started to pick off shifts left and right. So I'm just tight at this point. How can they tell me the night before, hey, we don't need you tomorrow, so you're not going to be making your $180, $200 from us. Have a good day. And to do that more than once in a single week is ridiculous. It really is ridiculous. Like, what are you talking about? I thought this was a full-time position. So apparently it's not really a full-time position, which is the only reason why I took this job and had all this hype around working for Amazon as a driver, because I really thought consistent freaking paycheck. That is all I gave a shit about, was a consistent paycheck, and right off the bat, there's BS and there's silliness. So, that has definitely left like a bitter taste in my mouth, though I still was like, okay, well, things will get better. This was what I felt as I was driving today in the hot sun, walking up ridiculously long McMansion driveways and all this stuff. It was just a really tough and rough day. But I still knew, hey, I'm working hard and making money. Turns out, very next, as I get out of my Uber ride and I come home, I check my phone. Oh, tomorrow's inactive. You don't have to come in. So that definitely left me tight. Now let's get to the Uber ride. So I'm chatting with this guy before I get the text about I don't have to come in tomorrow. I was feeling pretty good. Long day. I felt kind of self-conscious because I was sweaty because I was working in 80+ degree weather, delivering boxes. You know what I mean? Walking up and down stairs. I was definitely a sweaty bastard, to be honest. So yeah, I rolled down the window when I got in the car. I had my earbuds in, and he was playing, you know, some hip hop music, and I was just kind of like, cool, I'll just, you know, listen to music, or I'll watch Scotty Kilmer. You guys know he is a YouTuber, very popular. If you've ever looked up how to fix something on a car or anything about a car, like what do you think about the Toyota Corolla or something like that, then he has like the #1 YouTube channel where he tells you how to fix it and blah blah blah, or like little things that you can do with your car. Scotty Kilmer, very cool dude. He actually was a Rhode Islander, and I think he moved back to Tennessee, but he was out here for a while, so that's pretty cool. So yeah, I was just listening to like that type of stuff, and then, you know, about 10 minutes before we get to my apartment, the guy just randomly says like, oh, by the way, before I even get to that, I was thinking on some Karen level shit as I'm like listening to my video and he's playing his music and we're just going along. This car that he was driving, I could literally feel like some knocking. It was like I could feel my feet on the floor of the car. I could feel like tapping. He would like speed and then it would like coast. You know, he'd be like accelerating, and then coast for a few seconds, maybe go up and down a hill or something, a little bump, and then I'd feel like tap 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 at my feet, and my eyes went like the fuck? What kind of, you know, screaming metal death trap do you have me in? What is this shit? What the hell is this vehicle that I'm sitting in right now? But I was also like, look, it was a $20 Uber. I just need to get home. So please, and I'm not joking. I literally stopped playing my video. I listened to how bad the car was. And then I just was like, I put my hands together. I know you're supposed to do this. I put my hands like this. I closed my eyes. And in my head, I was praying to God. And I was like, please let me make it home. Please let me make it home. This car, and I also prayed that he could get home too. But like this car seems like it's gonna freaking fall apart. Like what the hell is going on? So that happened a few minutes into the ride. Then it kind of calmed down after, but that was uncomfortable. So about 10 minutes before we get back to my apartment, this guy, the Uber driver, he said, you know, so what's it like driving for Amazon? And you know, like the normal, what's it like working for Amazon? I said, oh, well, I'm actually a driver. And you know, he's like, oh, okay, that's cool. And I was basically like, this job, I've realized, because I've had some tough days, guys, I've realized that it's just like many other jobs. Do you have the patience to work a 10-hour shift or more? Do you have the patience? It's not about can you drive, can you lift up a box, can you scan a package? Obviously, you can do all those things. But do you have the patience to do it in the hot sun for hours and hours and to deal with all the BS that comes with customers and troubleshooting problems and traffic? I mean, do you have the patience for that? If you do, then you can make a lot of money and blah, blah, blah. You know, if you don't have the patience, then it's really, you can't do a lot of work. You can't do a lot of different jobs. And the Amazon driver, definitely, if you don't have patience, you can't do it. You can't do it. You can't do it because you're going to quit. So many people on YouTube, they've said, you know, oh, I worked for Amazon for 2 weeks and then I quit, or I did a shift and then I quit. Those guys are honestly, they're pussies. Like if you can't stick it out, then fuck you, basically. Meanwhile, I'm on the opposite spectrum of sticking it out, where these people are telling me, don't come in. Like, bro, you could slave me out, okay? But I need to make some money. So, so I'm definitely annoyed by that, to be honest. But to get back to the point, the guy brings up, you know, hey, how's the job? So I explained to him my position on having patience, and I used to do Uber Eats and DoorDash, and it's the same thing there, where if you have the grit to work all day, you can make a fair amount of money. You know, there were days where I made $200 in a day. There were days where I made more than that, you know what I mean? And obviously many days where I made less than that because I worked on a less busy day, or I just didn't commit to working the full day and really pushing throughout the day. So that's just the truth. There were times where I was making a good amount. I made $1,000 in like 9 days or so, you know, and really just, that's $1,000. I saved $1,000 while also paying for gasoline and whatnot. So I saved $1,000 while doing DoorDash and Uber Eats specifically and nothing else. So that was awesome. So yeah, he's telling me that, well, hey, you know, He enjoy, like we talked about Rhode Island, we talked about Massachusetts, we talked about just, he likes to drive here, he likes to drive there, he doesn't like to go to Newport, whatever. So he's a cool dude. Probably mid 30s or something like that, or maybe even like early 40s, probably late 30s. So this guy is basically like, look, for me, he works. So with Lyft or with Uber or probably other apps, you can use like ride share. I don't know what it's called, but you can rent a car through Uber or through Lyft, and with the money that you make with Lyft, my goodness, the money that you make with Lyft or Uber, that will go. You'll make X amount, and you have to drive X amount in order to pay for the rental fee. So for him, he's paying around $200 or so per week, which to me, I know, it sounds like a lot of money, like $800 a month. What are you doing? Like, that's bread. Like, what are you talking about? So, trust me, I know, that's a lot of money to give up or $800 a month, rather. It's a lot of money to give up in order to rent someone else's car. But the way he described it, he's making $1,100 a week. He's keeping $1,100 a week plus, a little bit extra, because that little bit extra has to go towards the rental fee. It's not that hard to make $200 in a day. He's driving people around. That's different from doing like Uber Eats and DoorDash. Like, that's completely different. Now, I've never driven people around, friends, okay, family, yeah, but I've never driven like for Uber or for Lyft. I've always done food orders, DoorDash, but I've never like driven people. And that was just something where I was like, I'm kind of uncomfortable. But what's more uncomfortable? Dealing with this, oh, you don't have to come in tomorrow, snatch your paycheck away from you. Like, that is more uncomfortable than the idea of driving for another company. So basically, and then having someone in the backseat, who gives a shit? So basically, he's telling me, bruh, it's up to you, but I had the same rental car for 9 months. You can use it as a personal car. With different apps, there are like some restrictions to some degree. I don't know if there's like you can either have unlimited personal miles or maybe is limited personal miles. I think it really depends on the apps, and I'll get to that right after this. But if I could make $1,000 a week driving, which I'm pretty sure I can, and then pay a little whatever towards the rental fee, and then have a car that I can go surfing and put that thing in the back seat and go surfing, bro, it's over. It's over. Like, I want Amazon to be the job that pays me on a full-time work basis. I do. That's why I hyped it up so much. But if they're going to just do this, like going on into the future, oh yeah, you don't have to work. Oh, you don't have to work. They say it like, oh, your day is inactive. It's not, I don't have to work. It's not any of that. It's you are not, oh, it's not. Sorry, my phone's dying. It's you are not getting paid. And I don't like that at all. So I'm 28. I need to make this money. I have a rent. I have an apartment to pay for. This is no joke, guys. I need this money. Legit, I need it, and I need to know that it's coming in. And I'm just very disappointed because I really thought that this was going to be something solid for me. At the same time, now I have this experience. I know what it's like driving a company car, and it sucks dick, but, and you have to drive this big old van, whatever. I like that I got the skill in doing that, and it's cool, and I'm learning about new areas. But at the same time, bro, the inconsistency is just too much. So tonight, I signed up for Lyft's, you gotta do a background check and all this stuff, but I signed up for Lyft's rental program. Now, I'll know in a few days if they will let me in, and then I can start, renting cars and driving and making some money. I'll know at the end of the week probably, because today's Friday, so maybe by Monday I'll know, or maybe by like Wednesday I'll know, because I don't know if they do that type of stuff over the weekend. But yeah, I mean, seriously, I wish I could do this tomorrow, because I now have the entire day off, and I'm just sad, to be honest. So yeah, guys, interesting chat with the Lyft driver telling me that I can use their apps to, he was actually an Uber driver, but I can use their app to rent a car and then use that car as a personal car for months, so long as I'm working and making X amount to cover the VIG, to cover the rental price. And you guys know me, I'm willing to work hard as hell for long hours. I wouldn't have made $1,000 doing Uber Eats and DoorDash in my personal car back when I had it if I was a lazy bitch. No, I work hard, I have my goals set, and I'm willing to do that. And if I'm using like a company car or a car that isn't mine, I'm golden. I'm golden, seriously. I mean, yeah, there's gonna be problems with that, trust me. Nothing comes without its bullshit. I already know this. But I don't know. It's funny how timing works. It's funny how I felt both just, I don't know, tired from a long day, and then just intrigued by like this new opportunity, and then disappointed by looking at my phone and seeing a fuck you text from my job. So I don't know. I think if it all works out, that's the next step. There's so many Uber drivers making bank because they work hard. Look, I'm literally in Rhode Island. I'm south of Boston. I could go to Boston, or I could go and stay in Providence and Newport. And these areas are more high paying because they're the city, you know? So, I don't know, guys. I need to make some money moves. And I chatted with my mother about this earlier today. And she was like, you know, she wants her sons to have multiple streams of income. I want it too. And this may be the one to make another difference. I was hyped on Amazon. Maybe I can do much better than that. And that's just the reality. Maybe I can do much better than Amazon. So I already knew when I first got the job that I thought I was going to work it for a while, make consistent money, and then find a way to transition out of it, because that's hard work. But damn, I didn't think I would be hearing about this opportunity a couple weeks in. So I don't know. I'm gonna keep my eyes peeled, keep my eyes open, and I'll let you guys know. I'll give you an update on what's actually going on. Now, if I'm working 5-6 days a week or 7 days a week doing deliveries, guys, or doing like Uber driving, oh my goodness, it's just gonna be so much better. Like, I can be in Narragansett, like by the beach. I can go surf and enjoy it, maybe even put the board on a roof rack or something, and then, or rent a board while I'm down there, go surfing, and then, you know, eat some food, and then just go right to driving people around in like the, you know, by the coast. I don't know, dude. I'm just thinking about like all the possibilities, and I gotta keep my eyes open because I need money, I need to work, and I know you guys feel me on this. You know, rent is no joke, and if I can make rent in a week or so, you know, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. There's stuff I want to do in this life, and I don't want to sit on my hands. I'm 28. How much more free time do I mean, how many more years do I want to burn? You know? Come 29, you know, when I turn 29, I don't want to be so just like switching from job to job to job to job all the time, you know. I would like more consistency. But hey, we're just gonna take it one day at a time, and yeah, I'll keep you guys updated. But I think you can tell the direction I'm interested in. It's the money moves, my friends. Anyway, I'm gonna go eat a Subway sandwich. Not Subway, just a Grinda. Can you say grinder anymore nowadays? Without. But yeah, I'm gonna go eat that food. I hope you guys have a good night or a good day whenever you're watching this. And yeah, I mean, nothing else to say but tip your Uber driver. If you can. Trust me, I've been taking so many Ubers and so many Lyfts lately, like hundreds of dollars of Ubers and Lyfts. I've tipped when I could, when I was feeling like, okay, it's worth it. But, like if they had to go through an annoying detour, I was like, fuck it, I'll tip them $4 extra or whatever. If they were cool, I'll tip them. But look, I get it. Times are tough, but if you got it, why not bless somebody? All right, have a good one. Thank you so much for watching, and until next time, peace.